is going to be really weird for a hot second here. This is going to be really interesting. Share this to... Share to Discord. Where's this? Cancel this out. Alright. Hello, one and all. If you can see this, awesome. If you can't see this, then watch it later. And if you see this and you're not part of the D&D group or Mutants and Masterminds group, then hey, be confused. Okay, so instead of doing a Session 0 live, fitting it with everyone's characters, and kind of taking a Saturday away from gameplay, I decided to just put this to YouTube and live stream it and thoughts and everything else. While I do that, I wanted to put some gameplay on here because it is PlayStation. It's the only way I can record stuff. So, in order to celebrate that, here's my stuff. We're doing an Elemental Hero deck on this game that's listed here. It's going to be great. So this is about S.H.I.V. S.H.I.V, S.H.I.V, Session 0, was a Mutants and Mastermind game we played a while ago that was all about basically Suicide Squad, but better, because I've always liked Suicide Squad as a presence, as a game, it's a terrible starting camp. But it never was done very well, in my opinion. So I wanted to play that. So essentially, what happened was in the past is everybody had two characters that they played. They had a cop they played, which was at power level 7 in Mutants and Masterminds, and they had a and they had a villain who they played that was power level 10. The object was that two of the players would play as their cops, while the rest of the players played the villains, and they controlled the villains by a special kill switch in order to go do missions that were kind of underhanded by the government. It was really cool. It's not even worth it. Let's eat that damage. It was a really cool thing. A lot of people had a lot of fun. So what ended up happening was they went through doing several missions. One of them, they raided the museum where a mummy was. The other ones, they... What else did they do? The big one was that there was this car race with super-powered cars that they needed to stop, and they ran into a bunch of characters, and it was the finale. And at the end, the S.H.I.V program was shut down because it was known as a danger to all who were involved. And everything that happened there. That was what happened last time, until all of the agents that were there were kidnapped and brought into a special base where they were all received super-powered armor that powers them up to their full potential. Limited exposure to this armor and eventual tech has given them their powers back, and now S.H.I.V is underground operations, operating all around the world to try to take down villains, maybe even heroes, for a mysterious shadow organization under Agent JJ. So right now it's going to work. You're going to go there, you're going to get some time to roleplay, like 10 minutes, half an hour or so. And then all of a sudden you are going to get Agent JJ is going to walk in. I'm going to select two players to play as their cops, which this time are going to be power level 10. So they're going to be average Joes. They have been powered up. You can use your past agents if you played Agents of S.H.I.V, or make new characters. These characters are cops. They go on business trips. Nobody can know what they actually do, and can have families that operate in Proto City, which is New York City, but superhero world. Then you have your villains that you control. The villains that you control are going to be power level 14. And I say it again, power level 14. They are stronger villains. They're all controlled with a control collar, a kill switch. If you saw Suicide Squad, it's the nanites that just blow up your actual soul. Yes. Yes, they blow up your soul. It's not actually what happens. But you create two characters. One of them is power level 10, which is your agent, which is your good guy, which is who you will be playing a majority of role-playing with. The other person is a villain, which you will play as if you are no longer playing the agents. You will play that for a session, then maybe play your agent, and back and forth and back and forth. Super fun system. Mutants and Masterminds, there's no limitations to what I can say other than character creation can be kind of hard sometimes. And if you need any help, there's a section in the book where you can basically choose. Like, they have a bunch of sample heroes and tables you can use for sample heroes, and you can use those powers. So again, power level 10 agent, power level 14 villain. If you're confused about anything, send me a message over Discord. Don't be afraid. And that will be that. Can't actually do anything. That'll be that. There really isn't anything other than this that I can think of for the Mutants and Masterminds game. It'll be every other weekend. And if I get enough players saying that... Dang, even with the ability. Oh, from anywhere, cool. There really isn't anything I can think of. If you have questions, let me know, and I will definitely do so. Answer those questions. Maybe this video sucks. Who knows? Didn't answer any questions and I just rambled. Failed to do this, but that's fine. Because we all friends here. Who can I actually special summon? Oh, just link fusion? That's not what I want. I want to do this. This is more fun. Ooh. I like that. That's what I like. Anyway. That's what I would have to say. I know we've discussed a lot about Mutants and Masterminds and what you want to do. If you want to use a Ben 10 person, you could use a Ben 10 person. I'm sad. I can't actually get what I want to. What do I have on the field? Clayman? Oh, get, Gosh dang, I don't even know what I'm trying to say at this point. There's a lot of ideas running around. As soon as I finish this duel, this actually sucked. I should have put this at the end, but that's fine. It is what it is. Now we are all confused. Yeah, but you'll be in an underground base. You'll wait like a half an hour to role play with your agents together. Agent JJ will come out. He'll give you a mission. Everyone who is not playing an agent will be playing a villain. They will go on a mission. They will beat the bad guy. They will kill the hero. They will do whatever. And then they will come back. And if you succeed, awesome. If you don't, well, doesn't that suck? Discard one card. Because I hate him. And that'll be the end of the session. This will be every other Saturday, so if by Wednesday I get a lot of people who say, here are my characters, all of my characters, these are great, then I will summon the people for For Saturday, but I will let you all know. If that's the case, we're going to see the end of this thrilling duel. So someone will face up on the field. This card is also limited. This card is speaking summon shuffle all banished cards on the deck. For each monster your opponent controls that shares an attribute with this card. Nice. Let's see what damage I can do. What? Are you gotta be kidding me? How long is that on for? 3 turns? I thought that was up. Ah, now it's up, of course. I've thought about doing a Yu-Gi-Oh! Mutants and Mastermind game before. There's a emulator for Yu-Gi-Oh! Online where they can... Son of a gun. Interesting. Where we would like play Mutants and Masterminds, and they'd be low-level characters, and then they would run around with their Yu-Gi-Oh! Decks. I hate you. They would run around like Duelist Kingdom, and when they would encounter people, we would go on to the emulator, play a deck against me, and then that is how you would win. That's how we would battle. We go through Duelist Kingdom like a tournament style, and it'd be pretty good. I'm just gonna deck them and all the stupid points are done. But yeah, those are my ideas for that. Now I'm just rambling. Now I'm just playing this game because I really want to finish this duel. This is taking a lot longer than I thought it would. Then again, this doesn't actually show you what you gain. He's got card advantage, so he's gonna draw. That's it. Alright, cool. Do I have... This is gonna be actually really good. I like that. Gives me piercing damage. This allows me to get 1200 is going to be better than just clearing a board because I have this and he has Wobaku and now I can't damage him, so I'm going to do that as spite. Ugh, I hate Weevil. Here's my punching bag in this game. It's supposed to be the punching bag in the game. I should have popped. And then, ooh, an animation. Make him a Mutants and Masterminds. Make him a villain. Why not? There's the Censored Burstinatrix. He's got full hand now. Oh, I know what that card does. I know what that card does. Ow. Skyscrapers does nothing. It's supposed to give me an extra 1,000 attack during... Oh, damage calculation on me. What are you? It's really not going to do much. I'm just going to try to build my hand. I'm going to die anyway. Watch another animation. Yeah. I'm gonna summon you. I actually have to end this here soon because... And another animation. Anyway. Do need to end this relatively soon. If you have questions, you probably have a ton of questions, and just ask. And I will answer them, because this is not very good. I probably won't even link this. You deck to your hand, and that doesn't help me. I have lethal. It's Sparkman, and then this. So now you've listened to 15 minutes of my rambling. You've listened to 15 minutes of my rambling. Essentially what you learned is you are secret agents tasked with helping out a mysterious shadow organization from defending the world from evil or from heroes or villains. Despite that, the program uses villains that have been addicted into the crater, which is a prison, in order to make themselves useful instead of just rotting away in prison. You will be making a power level 10 agent, again a power level 10 agent, who is in charge of these people, and you will be making a power level 14 villain. Again, a power level 14 villain. You can have more fun with powers that way. The sessions will work as the first half an hour as role-playing between your various agents as people slowly arrive, which will then move into a part where Agent JJ will come in, banter you guys a bit, and then send you off on a mission. You will then go do the mission with two people being agents and the rest of the party being villains that are under control. Feel free to have fun while creating your villains. Create the ultimate comic book villain if you so decide to. Other than that, I don't think there's anything that I missed. If I did, ask me questions. Please ask me a ton of questions. This might have been a waste of time. Who really knows? But with that, we are going to end right here.